Everybody, my name is Corey Jewett. I'm here at Shirk Field at Musselman Stadium for the 2018 Bullets Field Hockey Season Preview. And joining me today is senior defender Brooke Matthews from Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Used to be Rye, New Hampshire, but she's moved, so we have to update her the roster, I believe. So Brooke, thank you for joining me today. Fresh off warming up with practice, I think. I saw you guys out here hitting. We've got a beautiful day at Shirk Field. We just have a couple questions for Brooke as we preview the season, and then we're going to go into a friendly competition with other members of the team. So Brooke, I just want to ask about preseason to start with. You guys have been here for just over a week and a half now. What's preseason been like? What's been the team's attitude during preseason as well as they prep for 2018?
Sure. Yeah, so we're bringing in 11 new freshmen this year, so we were really excited for all the new girls, all the new talent. We've been working really hard this week. Definitely been a long week, but our focus really is when we're out on the field, take advantage of it and really push ourselves. We want to take advantage of the opportunity to be out here. And we have two mottos this season already that are one more and we before me. So with one more, we really want to emphasize one more rep, one more sprint, one more block tackle, one more save, stuff like that to really keep us going and keep each other enthusiastic to be out here. Also, we have we before me, which is really big, holding ourselves accountable, making sure everyone is ready for every practice, make sure everyone's in the mindset once we step on the field, it's all field hockey and nothing else.
Those are some pretty good mottos to live by as we enter 2018. So, Brooke, looking at the roster today, you're the only senior. We've only got 3 juniors, and the rest are first and second year players. Yep. So, what do you view as your role as one of the, we'll say, elder statesmen, so to speak, and as senior leaders on this team?
Yeah, I was definitely a little nervous coming in this week, just knowing that I am the only senior, but I am so excited really to be a role model for these girls, set an example, and really just help them out with whatever they need on and off the field. I think I've really tried this week to make sure we're all pushing ourselves as hard as we can, that we're all getting to know one another because we do have 11 first years. Want to make sure they're included, make sure they feel comfortable this week coming to college for the first time. And when we're together off the field and when we're friends, it makes it a lot easier on the field to communicate with one another, make sure we have each other's backs. I really just want to be that supportive, approachable captain that they know they can come to for anything. On or off the field, and just making sure our head's in the game, making sure we're ready for practice every day, and making sure the coaches, I'm someone the coaches, Kelly Jones, can communicate with to make sure the team's ready and at their best for the upcoming season.
Now, speaking of the season, a fun question for you. As a defender, obviously, you have to get low sometimes to stop some shots, stop some crosses, and they can be coming at you pretty hard. Oh, yeah. From your perspective on our team, who are some of the hardest hitters on our team?
I would definitely say Emma Bertrando. She's a sophomore this year, number 16. She plays like a center midfield position. She came out last year with awesome strikes. She had a lot of goals, really hard hits, and this year she looks even better. She's really tested our defense, which is really what we love to see. She really is someone who's scary for me to be in there when she's striking. But she is just really, she can take the ball down the entire field. Hit it as hard as she can. She has so much energy, so I think she definitely has the hardest strike on the team.
And of course, Brooke Matthews is also the goaltender's best friend because she led the team in defensive saves last year as well. So, Brooke, with field hockey, I've been watching it for 15 years basically since I got into this profession. It's always interesting. You see a lot of whistles out there. Even for people that watch it a lot, you're kind of like, I don't really know what that whistle is. So in your experience from you being on the field, having those whistles called on you, what are some of the more common calls that officials are making?
So definitely being a defender in the circle, a big one is when the ball hits your foot. If that happens in the circle, it's actually a defensive corner. So for example, if it hits my foot in the corner, that means the other team will be able to go around the circle and take a free shot on the goalie pretty much, and the defense has to rush out and stop it. That can happen all over the field, though. If the ball hits your foot, it's automatically given to the other team. Also, a big one is hacks. So that's when a field hockey stick, you kind of are just hitting at another girl instead of really going for the ball. So when that happens, that also goes to the other team. And another one's also third party. That's when like 2 girls are on the same team are too close to each other, going after the same ball, kind of in each other's way. That can also switch to the other team as well.
I don't think I actually realized that last one at all. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a hard one to notice.
The foot ones are usually pretty easy to
ones,
see.
Yeah, and then obviously out of bounds or an aerial as well. There are some weird aerial rules. If the aerial goes into someone, then that goes to the other team as well. So you really have to get the right height on it for it to be legal.
It's definitely a fun sport to watch when it's played at a good
Yeah.
pace and everything's going right. So, Brooke, preseason you guys have had a lot of bonding time, and even during the season you guys spend a lot of time together, obviously.
Yeah.
So what are some things you guys like to do to kind of take the edge off, to de-stress?
Yeah, sure. So the other day, for example, we all went to Mr. G's Ice Cream, a really popular spot in Gettysburg.
Why was I not invited to that?
I'm sorry, I know, we should have invited you. So we love Mr. G's, definitely anything with food. A lot of us have cars on campus, so we actually go to Chipotle in Hanover because we really love Chipotle. And then I actually live in my own house this year, so a lot of girls will come over. We'll play just like bonding games, hang out, watch TV. We've been in the men's basketball locker room this week, so we've had Netflix on their TV in between practices. And really just sticking together, having meals together. And we're actually going to the movies tomorrow too, before our scrimmage on Saturday. So we'll go to the movies and hang out there too.
That's great. What movie?
I think we're going to see The Spy Who Dumped Me. It looks really funny.
There you go, plug for the movies.
Yeah.
So just final question as we wrap up here. Obviously the coaches have a vision, they have goals,
Yeah.
expectations they put on you guys. What are some words of advice that the coaches have given you in the preseason so far that will hopefully help you guys be as successful as possible in the 2018 season?
Yeah, definitely. Honesty is a really big policy for both the coaches. Accountability, just making sure when we're out here we really are giving the best, not only for ourselves but for the team. They know that when we perform individually and set our own individual goals, that it's going to help the team as a whole. Really just having each other's backs everywhere on the field, not being selfish with shots, not being selfish with dribbling. Like really, when we're out here, we're looking for each other. We're looking to make good plays and really just making sure everyone is being honest, working as hard as they can, hitting those numbers on the lift test, hitting the running, and if you're not, then you're pushing yourself extra, and really just going after it. We talk about all the time how we get the opportunity to be out here, not we have the opportunity or we have to do something, it's we get to do something. Because especially for me, being my last season, I am really thankful to be out here. I really want to have fun with the girls, and I know everyone out here is so excited for the season again, and we're just really excited for how the season's going to turn out. We feel really good right now about the team and the talent we have, so we're all just really positive and getting along.
Hey everybody, I'm back here with head coach Barb Jordan in her 17th season here at Gettysburg College. She's the program's all-time wins leader as well. Barb, thank you for joining me for the preseason video today. Just a couple quick questions for you. We just heard from Brooke Matthews, your senior captain. First question for you is just how have things been going in preseason as you prep for the 2018 campaign?
Well, I think things have been going very well. I think what comes to mind is the word energy. We're a fairly young team, a lot of first years and sophomores, so they've brought a lot of energy to the program. I think everybody's very hungry to get on the field, so we've been mostly just trying to compete against each other to get the cohesiveness going and get the first years kind of ready for the college game and the level of speed that they need to play at. So I think things are going really well. I love the way they're competing against each other, but at the same time I love how they're kind of really becoming one cohesive unit, which I think is what we're going to need to be successful.
And speaking of competing, we have a little skills challenge here set up between myself, Julia Soares, and Samantha Nickel. How do you see this skills challenging developing? Because I'm pretty sure you came up with the challenge, right?
I did come up with the challenge, yes. So I think it's going to be very good competition. I think they may have a little bit of an advantage over you, Corey, in that they have been practicing and they also have been playing field hockey for about 12 years. So that's a little bit of an advantage, but hey, you're an athlete, you can do it.
Well, my only question is, do you have my back?
I will try to have your back, but I have not been practicing enough either. But I'll give them the best shot.
I guess we'll see how it goes. It's Barb Jordan, and we're going to move on to the skills challenge now. All right, we are here for the skills challenge for field hockey. As you can see, this is serious business. I've untucked my shirt to do this. We have Julia Soares and Samantha Nickel over here who will be joining me for the challenge. Julia here is going to do a quick demonstration of what we're doing. So basically, Julia, if you want to grab the ball there, she's going to dribble it on her stick, spin her stick around, and hit it into the cage just like that. And I don't really like my chances after seeing that. So that's what the competition is. We're going to do best of 5. We're going to go, each of us is going to take a shot and then keep going to build the drama. And whoever hits the most in gets bragging rights for the entire year. All right, we're ready to start the skills challenge. And up first is Julia Soares. That's wide left. That had really good height though on the pass. And here is Samantha. All right, my chances are looking good here. All right, I have no stick skills to speak of, so I will be balancing this on here and then trying to hit it. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so I take the early lead, I guess. That is the first time I've ever hit a ball into a field hockey cage. Number 2 for Julia. High pass, and she's in. Here's Sam's second shot.
You got this, Sam.
And left. So just misses. I don't know if I can duplicate the feat from the first time, but we're going to see how this goes. And I hit my shin, so that does not count. I might have to invest in some shin guards. That's 2 in a row for Julia. How do you get it to balance on the stick like that? Oh.
Yes, Sam.
All right. You guys are definitely flashing the stick work here. All right. So this is the third one. Oh, duffed it off to the right. So Julia's out in front. She's got 2 of her first 3. I have 1. Sam, none. And 3 in a row for Julia.
It's not easy.
My only question is, how often has Julia been practicing this? Anyone?
Ever since I told her to.
Number 4 for Sam.
Foul ball, foul ball.
All right, 4th try for me. This is the only way I have to make the next 2 to catch Julia, otherwise she will clinch with a shot, I guess.
I might get one.
And then it's all about that last redemption. All right.
I'm nervy.
Ugh. I was nervous about going over the line. You're supposed to stay behind the line, right?
Yeah.
So Julia is clinched. This is just for all the glory. And the slow dribbler makes it in. 4 for 5 for Julia Soares. Sam, what?
The new stick. I was gonna say you should have with your old stick.
All right, this is my last shot. Julia's already won, so this is just for all the glory. All right. Okay. How do you get it so high and then the rest on your stick like that? That's incredible. All right, that was pitiful. So officially, Julia Soares is the winner of the 2018 Field Hockey Skills Challenge. Thank you to Samantha Nickel for also joining us. You can catch the Bullets next Friday at Shenandoah University for their season opener. It is on the road. And that does it here from Shirk Field at Musselman Stadium. I'm a little out of breath after all that exchange. So we had a lot of fun and good luck to the Bullets this season. Go Bullets.